Hi, Stella Griffith. This is Miss Han, your principal, and I'm so glad to have you with us in intervention today. As you guys know, you took a diagnostic recently, and the results of the diagnostic told us that you would really benefit from being in this intervention class to get extra support in math or in reading so that you can grow as much as possible and be prepared for the next year. And so this is a mandatory class that is going to be taking place every Tuesday and Thursday from 2:20 to 3:05 for the coming weeks.
And we're going to have fun and we're going to have prizes, but most importantly, we're going to help you learn and be prepared for the next grade. And so during this class, we're going to be working on iReady, doing some online lessons. Even though we're at home right now, it's still important that we are continuing to learn. And so in these online lessons, some of the lessons are going to show you things that you already know, and sometimes it's going to teach you what you don't know yet. And it's going to help you learn what you need. The cool thing about iReady is that it knows exactly, based on your diagnostic, it knows exactly what you already know, and it's going to teach you the lessons that you need, which are going to be different from the person next to you or the other kids in your class. It's going to be just tailor-made for you so that it feels just right for your level, and it's going to help you keep growing from there. It's going to tell us how you're doing. It's going to tell your teachers. It's going to tell me. It's going to tell your parents what you know and how we can help. And so, Griffins, it is so important that you try your best in every lesson, that you're not just going really fast through it to try to finish, because the point is not to finish, or that you're not just guessing, but that you're really doing your best. And why is that? Because only by doing your best are you going to be able to learn something new, and it's going to help you get prepared for class. It's going to help you get ready for next year, for your next grade, and it's going to help you do better on your diagnostic when we take it again at the end of the year. And so the whole point is, from wherever you were when you took it just last week or a few weeks ago, between now and the end of the year, we want to see you grow. We want to see you go farther and learn more, and to see the difference between where you are now and where you will be then. And so it's really important that you do your best in all these lessons to help you grow. And so how do you log in? It's going to be very similar to the diagnostic that you took. You're going to go to the Stella student webpage and go down to student programs and click on Clever right here. Once you click on Clever, it'll take you to this screen. If it does not say Bright Star Schools, then you're going to have to click down and click Stella Middle Charter Academy. And then you should click on Google. It's going to sign you in automatically. Once you're in Clever, click on the iReady icon. That's the colorful box. And you're going to get to your dashboard. It's going to look like this. So depending on which class you're in, and you should know that based on which teacher you're with today, you're going to either be working on reading or math. And this dashboard is going to be kind of your map, your agenda, and it's going to tell you what you need to do. Okay, this section tells you what you need to do. Down here, you have a to-do list, my progress, my stuff, and learning games. So we're going to walk through what each of these mean. In here in the middle, the most important part to look at is the green part. The green part is your path, your my path, and it's the next lesson, whatever you're ready for to learn next. Okay, and so that's the main one that you want to go to and work on in this class. Occasionally, your teacher might give you something special to do or different to do, and that will be teacher assigned, and it will be on the left in blue. If you're in the reading class, your teacher might ask you to do a closed reading session, and so that is in purple. But the main one you're going to be doing is the green, the next lesson under my path. If you click on the to-do list, it's going to tell you what your assignments are. If you click on my progress, it's really important that you keep track of your progress, because you are the boss of your learning. You are in control, and we want you to be able to know where you are and know what you're aiming for. So when you go to my progress, you're going to see your stats. On the left, you're going to see time on task. And so this is where you want to measure. The goal is for every class that you work on iReady, on your path, for 45 minutes. Okay, so you want this green part to color all this half circle and go all the way to 45 minutes. Okay, over here it tells you how many lessons you've passed in the school year. And we're going to talk about some competitions and challenges we have for you to try to pass as many lessons as you can in this year. Over here on the right, it tells you your lesson streak. That's how many lessons you passed in a row. Now we're going to talk about this button down here that says completed work. Once you click on completed work, it's going to show you the lessons that you've done in the past already, and it's going to tell you your quiz scores. Each lesson will have a short quiz at the end to see how much you learned in that lesson. And your goal is to get 70% or more or higher, 70, 80, 90, even 100% on these lessons, on these quizzes. Under My Stuff, you're going to be able to pick your own background. You won't be changing your password, but you'll also be able to play games and get rewards based on these coins that you're collecting as you play. If you click on Learning Games, which is the little fish guy, there's different math games that you can play. If you're already done with your lessons and you have some extra time, you can go ahead and play some math games that help you with your math fluency. It's going to help you learn your math fact, your addition facts, and your multiplication facts in a fun game format. Learning games will not count towards your 45 minutes, your time on task, but it's something that you can do for fun if you have extra time. I'm now going to share with you some helpful tips that are really important to keep in mind to get the most out of your time in this class. First of all, find a quiet spot to work on your lessons. As much as possible in your home, find a place that's not going to be as distracting with the other people or maybe pets in your house. Find a place that's you're able to focus. Take your time and do not rush. The goal is not to just finish it or to guess and be done with it, because the whole goal is to spend a certain number of time on it and to progress. So do not rush. Try your best. Don't let your family or your friends help you. It's your learning, not theirs. If you're doing math, make sure you bring a notebook with you or some paper. And always, for every problem in math, show your work first using a pen or pencil on your paper and your notebook. Do it on paper and then transfer it over to the computer. That's really important for math. If you're in the reading class, read every passage carefully. And when necessary, reread it. Read it again. It's okay to read it again. It's actually a really helpful strategy to make sure that you understood it. And always check your work before going on to the next question. And that is going to help you to make sure that you're really doing your best. So this year, we're going to have some iReady goals. And so we'll talk more about this in the coming sessions, but we're going to have some goals for your class, as well as goals for you individually. And we're going to have some challenges, incentives, and prizes related to that. We'd like to hear from you. Let your teachers know, let me know, what are the prizes that you are interested in, or what are some privileges or rewards that you'd like to see. Whether it's a challenge that you have for one of your teachers, or whether it's a prize you want to take home, or a special meal delivered to your home, you let us know what you guys are interested in that you want to work towards. For your individual goals, like I said, each class you want to aim for 45 minutes. Since we see you twice a week, that would be aiming for 90 minutes per week. You want to score 70% or above, if possible, on your quizzes. And we haven't set the number yet, but since this is the beginning of March, we want to challenge you to pass as many lessons as possible, and we'll have a special prize for those who pass a certain number of lessons by the end of March. I've said a lot now, so this is your time now to reflect. Think to yourself, based on all the things you've heard, why do you think it's important for us to try our best during iReady lessons? Also, what are some habits or some helpful tips that we can use to do our best? Go ahead and share with us your thoughts in the chat box, and your teacher will guide you to start your iReady online lesson, your first one. Take today to explore a little bit, and I can't wait for you to have fun with it and to learn and to see you grow. See you soon.